Hello everybody, and welcome to Halfbeard's HUD's Heads Up. Today we have Croixleur. Damn it, I'm Canadian, I should be able to pronounce French words. Croixleur. We're playing Croixleur. I don't know. It's some sort of anime game. It is a anime beat 'em up thingamajig. Let's just get into it. I can explain better once we're actually playing it. I'm playing with a gamepad, by the way. The buttons you see are not the buttons I'm pressing. Things are weird. Let's pick some special weapons. How about that one, and that one? There we go. Those are weapons. So you don't really save your game. Every time you get into it, it just kind of pops you into the game. Apparently you can get through the story mode in about 15 minutes. But the weapons you unlock while playing story mode are unlocked for your next playthrough, even if you don't beat it. Which is nice. That's something. Basic story is that there's sword princesses or something, they're academy students. It's anime, so they're academy students, but also probably some kind of royalty, and they need to fight because schools in anime demand all their students fight because they hate their students. Also, first bit of dialogue in this game is gonna be just because we need to do it. Like, there's a bunch of dialogue here we're skipping because yeah. And as you can see, the bottom half of that dialogue, already get into it, and yeah. Like, literally, first dialogue is just like, hey man, lesbians. Whatever. But, you know, we at least pretend like we're not gonna go over that. Let me just slash bad-looking anime monsters. Yeah, let's just get through all this uncomfortable dialogue. There's a lot of uncomfortable dialogue. Alright. Come on! I just want to get to the game. There we go. Okay. So, the kind of the neat thing about this game is it is, it's not the most in-depth combat system I've ever seen, but what's interesting is you're able to kind of cancel into and out of everything in the game. So you have 4 basic axes and then special maneuvers based on kind of what you have and what it does. So I'll explain that once we get into combat, finally. There we go. So, you have your attack button, just basic attack combo, jumping, dashing, which dashing is essentially your block as well. It makes you invincible when you're dashing. So you gotta kind of time your dashes so that you'll block. Coins, I think, unlock more bombs. Bombs are that button there. I don't remember if that's different for every sword. I don't think it is. And then you also have special attacks, which, depending on what the weapons are, certain ones work in the air, certain ones work on the ground. So I have one air one, so that allows me to, when I'm in the air, press the button and do that kind of downward slash. I also have a couple of on the ground ones, which allow me to do that, and the way to kind of switch between ground ones is you have to do the sequence. So, dash, and then followed by that one. So if I essentially do the special attack button twice, I'll use my drill sword, followed by my normal looking sword. It took a while for me to figure that out, because it doesn't really explain it adequately in the tutorial. Let's go that way. But as I was saying, the interesting thing is I can kind of cancel into everything and kind of just work as fast as I want to, which is neat. You know, we're not talking, it's not Devil May Cry, but it's getting there. For the price of this game, it's impressive. This game, I have not mentioned it yet, it's only $5, which, that's pretty impressive. I think this game looks pretty good for a $5 game. It runs at a smooth 62, so those little hitches there, I don't know what's going on. Hey, another weapon. So now I've got another air one where I can press it twice, and I'll get the second attack there. It's basic, but it works. If you can get past the anime, this game is pretty cool. That said, there is a lot of anime to get past in this game from what I've seen. I'm not saying anime is bad, I'm just saying if that's not to your taste, and for many people it isn't, this might be a harder pill to swallow than most. Oop. So as you can see there, I managed to dodge past the attack, allowing me that moment of invincibility to not to be dead. you're also invincible when you're doing that, and as you can see, when you level up by getting enough coins, you also get more health. I can't, or maybe it's when you beat bosses. Again, not super well explained. But neat, regardless, very neat. Those wondering where you can get this game, it's available on Gamersgate, but it's also on their website, Croixleur.com, Croixleur, or whatever, however you want to pronounce it. It's available on their website. It's also available on the store, and they're trying to get it on Steam. This is a game on Greenlight right now, and they're very much trying to get the greenlight because very few kind of Japanese anime style games make it onto Steam. So they're kind of they want to change that with this game. At least the publisher's New Media are. The developer is a company called Souvenir Cirque. The publisher is New Media, though, who they were also the publisher behind The World of Human Tanks, if I remember correctly, which there's divided opinions upon that on our site. I thought it was pretty. I thought the soundtrack was really good and the combat was interesting. Michael was not as much a fan of it. He's the one who had to review it, unfortunately. But hey, tomato, tomato. We're not all gonna call things the same. I kind of wish there was been an upgrade system in this game. That's my biggest gripe so far with it, that it feels like collecting these coins was bringing on, and that the combat system is, well, fairly malleable, isn't really in depth enough. I feel like it could use a bit more bite. Music's okay. You know, it's kind of your standard fantasy stuff, but it works. As you can see, smart uses of the dash is basically a good block. I'm gonna die. Yep, dead. And then more anime. No, let's show the other modes. Because there are some other modes. Data. You get a tutorial, which is literally just a video. I don't seem to remember that you actually get to play it. Score attack now. So score attack is just, you got 3 minutes to do the best you goddamn can. As you can see, the sword I unlocked from my last playthrough is totally there. Take that, that. Okay, so it's large monsters give me HP. I have no clue if the different swords have different attack values, like if the one I just got is more powerful than the other ones, like, that's never made super clear. I like that you can kind of move around a little bit when you're dashing. It's not a straight dash, it's slightly directable. I will say I think the backgrounds could be a bit more varied. It's all supposed to be taking place in this tower, where you're, you know, as I said, Academy students fighting monsters, it's a test, yada yada yada. It's all supposed to be taking place in that tower where you're taking your test. And I think the backgrounds are just a little boring. They look like very milquetoast anime backgrounds. Hey, I got a medal. There are achievements in this game. I don't actually know where you go view them. Maybe it's in records. We'll go check that out before we do endless mode, which is just go until your health runs out with no actual story structure. Realistically, this game is actually designed more like an arcade game, like an arcade fighter than it is a combat game. Like a hack and slash, Devil May Cry sort of thing. Interesting though. I'm not against this game. I feel like they could have done a little more with it. I think for $5, it's a great deal. Honestly, like if you're into this sort of thing and you can get past the anime, this seems like a pretty damn cool game. I'm not good at this game. There's also that as a problem. Hey, stuff happened. Nope. Let's go take a records. Let's go take a look at those records. What do we got here? Stuff. Alright. Gallery. Ranking. Oh, here we are. It's a gallery. That seems like a weird place to put it. Okay. Defeat 150 monsters. So you got some achievements. There is that. How do I get out of here? There we go. And last mode, you got some endless mode. It is exactly what you'd expect. Okay, so for 100 coins, you get a bomb. Alright. Again, like, the fact that I'm earning levels at all, getting coins, like, I just feel like there should be some sort of... I feel like they could have designed a sort of system here that would have been a bit more... Like, I'm not saying a full unlockable combo system, but maybe give me just some RPG-style stats. I mean, those aren't needed in every game, but if you're gonna give me levels and a currency anyways, might as well. I don't know. This seems okay. For $5, it seems like a totally reasonable game. I do think their use of palette swapping is... Like, it makes sense for the price, followed by the quality of the visuals. Like, I think they're well-designed visuals, but there's a lot of palette swapping in their monsters, which I mean, come on. It's not quite Final Fantasy X levels of, hey, look, that one's green instead of blue. But it's not great. It's definitely getting there. Also, the fact that it's just kind of essentially a one-button attack system is a little boring. Like, yeah, you get the special attacks still mixed in there, but I feel like they're just not as interesting as they could be. I dodged. I have a really bad habit of just using up those bombs, because I keep expecting, I'm gonna assign a Y on my Xbox controller. I keep expecting that to be heavy attack, because, you know, these kind of games. But it's not heavy attack. It's an expendable thing that whenever I use it, I'm screwing myself over. I really wish I knew what leveling up did. It doesn't feel like my attacks are getting stronger. Because these guys always died in one hit. Like, I'd really like to know what leveling up does. Oh, or why that frame rate just halved. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Maybe it's because I'm recording. I've never seen it do that before. Another weird thing, this game's, so I'm running this game at its top resolution right now, which is 720. That feels a little weird. Like, that's, I mean, PC game. You give PC's games a better resolution than that generally, especially when they're not like pixel art games. It's a little weird. It feels like to have it run at only 720 as a, like, well, not only 720. You can run lower than that, but have 720 be the max. But what else? Makes it nice and easy to run in a window, so there's always that. I dodged that again. I had pressed the dash button. Oh yeah, you can rotate the camera. I had completely forgotten that's a thing you can do. The shoulder, if you can decide the shoulders change to rotate the camera, but I've never found a need to rotate the camera. It's all on a circular base anyways. getting to the point where I gotta stop soon because this feels like it's starting to get just repetitive and boring. Maybe the story mode gets a little more interesting. But right now, I'm just fighting a lot of these little impy guys. Also, I'm gonna die soon, so that kind of gives me another good reason to stop. Yeah, there we go. Hey, I got an A rank. Cool. Despite the fact that I got nowhere near... Oh, maybe I got near the high score. I don't know. Anyways, that's Croixleur. Croixleur. I don't know what that pink writing's supposed to be. That's beyond me. It's available now. The English release just came out on Gamersgate, Desura.com, again, Croixleur.com, and it might be on Steam. If you think this is cool, at the very least, go give it the green light on Steam. And yeah, as always, I've been your host, Happier. This has been Croixleur. And we're out.